The topics of the night: Kanye West is losing his mind, and it's not even close. Uh, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Splash Mountain is officially confirmed racist and to be torn down, and Time Magazine declares that white women need to be less racist. Welcome. This is the Phoenix Legions podcast. Well, welcome everybody to our new time of the evening. That is Sunday night, and I think this is going to work out better. Still going to swap the pictures to make it look better. And welcome, Nate.
My pants, because these jeans are uncomfortable, but nobody will see, so it's okay.
I'll do that for your privacy. I mean, women, I think, woman, get up. Hey, get it. Hey, oh, I got a cat. She's young and she's a pain in the butt. Hey, stop. Thank you. She's a buddy for my my other cat. So anyway, long story short, yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on right now. And quite frankly, it's not even it looks like she is good. Yeah, no, well, I know it's a little bit easier for women to change some things of clothes, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
And maybe less easier when it comes to things change some
I used
clothes.
to get changed on a school bus with like tons of boys around and everything for band competitions. So I'm very good at getting changed without anybody seeing anything.
Well, and also at the same time too, I think we come from the generation that used that they had to dress out for like PE and middle school and high school. Yeah, you had gym clothes, you had a gym locker.
Yeah.
How there were showers, like if you wanted to, and there were some that used them and some that didn't. But yeah, anyway, so you're in a new place, you're feeling better, and that's good to hear.
Yes, it's good. Very good.
How are you enjoying the December season? Christmas is here.
I think I will a little bit better by like next week once I get back into like
the rhythm.
Yeah. And in myself and my mental health is a little bit better. So
yeah,
I think it'll be good.
Well, the way I look at it, I think we're not over the 20-minute mark. I think we're all a little crazy. So
yeah.
They say that there's like a swearing mark on the first 20 minutes. I don't know if that's true. But it wouldn't be surprised if it's YouTube. So what else? Yes, this I was talking about it. This is our new night. We're thinking that Sundays is going to work better. It's a little more relaxed. It's a little less chaotic for probably us as streamers and though anybody who wants to view the podcast and stuff like that. And of course, the Monday blues is infects everybody. So replay ability would probably actually be a little bit higher on Monday because who likes Mondays? Mondays suck.
I don't mind Mondays.
You don't? Well, I used to hate.
Monday is like a day off for me. So like everybody else goes back to work, but because of my job, we're closed Sundays and Mondays. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I don't work Mondays. So like if a friend of mine wants a haircut or something like that, like I'm always up for extra work on Mondays. So I usually don't know what day of the week it is just because sometimes I'm working somewhat every single day. So
yeah, Mondays used to be a lot more hectic for me, but they're starting to look a little more civilized, which by government job which they're clinging on, by the way. But but anyway,
Mhm.
we are going to jump into. Let's see, what do we want to jump into?
Yes.
Let's jump into Disney and Splash Mountain.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
You're as cuddly as a cactus and as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black beard.
From the Disney Park blogs. That's right. From Disney Parks blogs. This is actually on the Disney Parks Twitter website. Splash Mountain is becoming Tiana's Bayou Adventure, opening 2024, closing January 23rd, 2023. They
Oh,
are taking a full year to redo this. A full year.
huh.
That's wild. I want to make us a little bit smaller. There we go. We'll put us at the
I
bottom.
will say, when I very first went to Disney and I was 16 years old, I was so excited for Splash Mountain. I thought, oh my God, this is going to be so great, because they always showed things like, oh my God, it's so scary. It's like a straight down drop, blah, 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 blah. Dude, first of all, we waited in line for like an hour and a half to go on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then rode around for I don't know how long listening to that dumbass rabbit and his fucking story. And then we get to the drop and it sucked.
Well, you thought the drops. How old were you?
16.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
I I was a lot younger.
And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, I wasted so much damn time for this shitty thing. Like, and I never went on it again. Anytime I was there, how many times after? I went when I was 18. Then later on when my daughter was born. So I was there like 4 times. Yeah, I was like, this is just like the regular flume ride at the freaking park near home. I'm like, this is not. I was like, this wasn't anything friggin' special. I wasted my damn time roasting in the sun.
It's the Disney experience, woman.
Pain in the ass. It was so fucking boring. And then to go to this dumbass drop, I was like, so maybe it'll be fun if it's Tiana's Bayou Adventure, because
It's gonna be the same thing. They're just changing the theme.
no, I understand, but maybe it'll be more interesting because the rabbit story sucked ass. And then now maybe they'll have like little fireflies or something. Like, what's the little guy's name in Princess and the Frog? The poor little guy that gets squished at the end and then he dies and then he goes up with his, with what the frig her name is, the star in the sky.
Oh no, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I have
It
to be
makes me
honest.
cry every time he gets squished. It's sad.
Well,
No squishing.
no squishing. Okay,
Oh, I
well,
think his name's Ray. I think the Firefly's name is Ray. And then hold on. Hey!
she's yelling at kids.
Yeah, I was trying to see if they could tell me what her Evangeline. That's the one.
Oh, okay. Well,
Evangeline is the star in the sky that used to be like his wife or something like that. And then he went up and oh my God, I'm gonna cry just talking about. Okay, anyway, that's
maybe I need to rewatch it because I missed all this emotional stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. So from the Disney Parks blog, we're getting closer to going down to the bayou with Tiana and friends as progress continues on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Since the attraction was announced in 2020, I've never seen this person in the chat. Welcome.
What
I got
TV?
yeah.
TV? This?
Swipe from Captain that damn TV. I sees it. No, maybe he was. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But
He'll chat.
if that's what you mean, I literally just moved in, so it's not He's not hung up yet.
Still make fun of her. She's a she's messy.
Word up.
Word up. Imagineers have been hard at work designing an immersive experience inspired by the Walt Disney Animation Studios film, The Princess of the Frog. When did that come out? We got Dan. Hey everybody.
Let me look it up. Hey Daniel, let me look it up. Let's see. Princess and the Frog. I want to say maybe like 2012, but it might have been
No.
later than that.
2001, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
No, because Nemo came out in 2001.
Then it was before
2009.
Really?
I know it was close to when my daughter was born.
Okay, my bad.
She was 2010, so.
Okay, we've shared additional details on this, dude. I don't care. Let's move forward. Today, I'm excited to give you the first look at the new scene of some of the brand new characters that were created specifically for this attraction in Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly as Splash Mountain. You'll join Princess Tiana and jazz-loving alligator Lewis during Mardi Gras season as they. Is Mardi Gras really something to celebrate? Just for the record, with all the drinking and the TTs.
But isn't Mardi Gras not necessarily that's what it's about, though?
It is now. Like,
yeah, but that's the thing where, like, Tiana's time, she was in a different time.
True. I mean, but we can say
carnival it's just a carnival, and it's like feasts.
Mm-hmm. But we could also say the same thing about Splash Mountain. Anyway, we're moving on. It's all about the story. Who's gay? I don't want to be gay. What happened?
No, I said Three Kings Day.
Yeah, this new scene is thrilling moment at first to drop with the Bayou and encounter some new friends and familiar. As we can see here, fireflies will light up the night and invite you deeper into the Bayou, almost like they're viewing. You all right? You good?
Yeah, I knew there was going to be fireflies. I'm excited.
Got a little swept away. What you can't tell from this rendering, so you'll just have to trust me on this one, is that beautiful Zendeco music will fill the air. Zendeco is a special blend of rhythm and blues that was born in Louisiana. It's and when you hear it, you'll feel like you've truly stepped into Tiana's world. It's okay. Tiana's Bayou Adventure will take you on a journey inspired by the story and characters from the hit film where the story left off, in preparation for this new experience and many exciting updates ahead. Splash Mountain at Walt Disney World Resort will be closed starting January 2023, so we can begin the next phase of this attraction's development. Additional information about Splash Mountain at Disneyland Resort will be shared later. Really? So they're doing Disney World first. So what we're going to take a look at is we're going to take a look at some of the responses to this, because quite frankly, it's stupid.
I don't know. I think it's a good idea, but
sure.
Let's see what we got.
It's all based on racism, by the way. Remember that. They said it was racist.
Why is the rabbit racist?
Because he's Briar Rabbit and he gets smeared in tar.
Oh, didn't they used to do that to rabbits or something?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
we can't talk about it all. We got this guy. He's like, great, kill a classic and write and replace it with a theme from a movie very few people care about. As opposed to, so somebody said, as opposed to that smash hit song of the South. Come on. So this is somebody who and Amanda Diebert, author, screenwriter, comic book writer, He-Man. Oh God, no wonder Star Wars and DC sucks. That looks like a stable person. 26 ways to volunteer during the holidays in Los Angeles. That's great. I have no problem with that. You already have the answers. 365 questions to reveal your greatest strengths. Well, she doesn't seem like that much of a raging weirdo. So okay.
Yeah. I like that frog. She shared Blanche. So anybody who likes Blanche, Darkwing Duck.
I ordered my copy of Darkwing Duck #1 from LCS. Can you guess which? Well, I do love Darkwing Duck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was wrong on this one. Look, you know what? You got to take the good with the bad here. It's just to ride people. It's not that deep. There are more concerning things going on in this world. Well, that is somewhat true.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Disney has been replacing iconic attractions because of people getting angry over nothing. Use that time to the big.
I get why people are mad that, you know, if Disney is gonna like give in to people seeing something that, you know, isn't there or whatever. But on the same hand, my hatred for this fucking ride doesn't have it has a lot to do with it. Second, like my kids don't know who Briar Rabbit is. Who like what kids that go to Disney actually know who it is? Like they've not seen anything about it. Like I didn't even know. When I was 16, I had no freaking clue, and I used to get like Disney books delivered when I was really small, and I used to read them all the time, you know? Like I knew Snow White and Sleeping Beauty and Pinocchio and 101 Dalmatians, but I never even knew who he was. So I was like, what is this dumbass rabbit here? You know? So
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
I kind of think I do understand people, especially people who do go to the parks a lot. And if it is something that they love, and to see something that they love being changed. But on the same hand, you all have to remember too, like things don't stay the same either. You know, even like the town where I grew up in looks completely different. You know,
Mhm.
it's just that's life and that's what happens. So I don't know. I think regardless of the potential reason that they ended up changing the theme for the ride, um, I think that it's a good idea. I think it's going to be really cute. So
Okay. Well, we are going to go through the ride to. So
dumbass
shout.
shit.
So shout out to DLP Welcome. I don't know. He's got a YouTube channel, 154,000 subscribers, 19,000 likes on this video. I gave him a like just to give him credit for fair use. And here we go.
I don't even remember any of this. I remember the stuff inside.
What's that?
I don't even remember this. I remember the stuff inside.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can fast forward to the stuff inside.
No, you don't have to. Keep it going. No,
All right.
let's review the whole damn ride.
No, hold on. We got Samuel, the infamous, running the back end of Amira's show right now, stopping by to show support. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know that Amira is she's live right now doing her thing. So she's talking about the fact that a little bit of Kanye West stuff, maybe the fact that some strife within the Kardashian family, because Kanye did have legitimate concerns about his kids being in that environment with Pete Davidson and stuff like that. Now there's a new guy in the picture, and it's
Oh, I didn't know about the new guy.
supposedly yes. I can't remember who.
I haven't been able to watch my my gossip show in a while on YouTube. So
Okay. Gossip Girls.
I watch Rich Lux.
I'm assuming this on the front is Briar Rabbit, by the way.
Yeah,
It's supposed
that's
to be
what I
it.
was thinking
Yeah.
too.
How you do? My last reading, pretty good show is a ball. Pretty good show is a ball. How you do? My brother Nathan, how you do? Say me, how you do? So they go shopping, tell me to leave it alone. It's time to be moving around. The women's area, the speech is time to be turning around. Time to be turning around.
I have to be honest. I see nothing wrong so far.
No, it's just boring as hell.
Well, it's for kids.
Even if I was a little kid, I'd be bored as shit.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, look at the animatronics.
But you don't know. But if you don't know who the friggin' characters are, you're gonna be like, I will
Kids,
tell you.
kids are entertained by a ball that's sparkly. Let's
We're
don't.
in 2022, sir.
Well, that's not my fault that the internet has corrupted children. I'm talking about kids that are like, under 10. I'm not talking about a 14-year-old. Quite frankly, the 14-year-old needs to be punched in the face, his phone broken, and say, go outside and ride a bike.
I'm just saying, even my kids when they were littler, they would have been like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can entertain them yourself. Like, oh, look at the bear. I don't know what's his name. I don't fucking know because I don't know this story.
Well, I don't think I buy that. Well, to each their own, because I remember when I was a kid going to Disneyland for the first time, I was younger than 10, and yes, I thought it was awesome.
Maybe if that happened, maybe if I went when I was younger, it'd be different. But
yeah, you're all hormonal shit at 14.
I was 16.
That's even worse. Oh, no. I mean, I understand that it's not, it's definitely not like, a ride for older people. It's meant for like, little kids, like 6, 7, 8.
But a lot of them won't even go on. See, the thing is, a lot of them won't even go on something like that because of the drop. And they'll be like, no, that's scary. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing where it's like it is basically for kids that are a little bit older, maybe a little bit more adventurous. So
I mean, but there's also kids that won't sit on Santa's lap because he's scary.
Oh, I've been there.
Or don't like the Chick-fil-A cow because they scare them.
My daughter would not sit with Santa for I don't even know how many years.
That was my sister.
It came to the point where like I think like 2 years in a row, like I sat with her. And then when my
were you sitting on Santa's lap while she was sitting on your lap?
Kind of, or like she was on like one of his legs and then I was on his other leg.
Did Santa get a little handsy?
No.
Well, that's actually probably I expected it like at least one would have, yeah.
No.
Santa's like, oops, sorry, hands.
Once my son was born, she got a little bit better, so it was good. But yeah, for years I had to do it.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I have not seen this ride and I can't tell you how long. I just remember, from my head what it, kind of looked like as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even recognize the song yet. I know towards the end of it, they get towards the song that everybody recognizes, but I can't even think of what it is off the top of my head. Where are his legs? Oh,
What
he's
is that?
tied. He's tied up. Okay, he's
I
like,
see it's tied up, but what is it? A
yeah,
bear?
no, he got, yeah, he's a bear. He got caught in a trap, and his fox
Okay.
friend is trying to cut him down. Okay. I think that's cool.
What is it? Like beehives?
Yeah, they're in the dark and it's beehives.
It's like a
You don't-
fucking acid trip. I'm
And
sitting here, I'm like, this song is terrifying. This part's like scary, fucking beehives all over. Like, what the hell is going on here?
I don't know. I don't remember the ride being this long, to be honest.
That's what I said.
I feel-
Where's the drop. You freaking ride in this shit for like a half an hour.
I can't be that long because the video is only 14 minutes, and we
Okay,
started.
so
We
10 minutes to get to a drop is like ridiculous, but it's
so
just like dumb shit before you go to the fun.
we have been watching for about 5 minutes. Okay, well, it's a decent amount.
Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Let it go. I've got you, Queen Rabbit. I say it's the end of the finish for you. Whoa, you taking me, Red Fox? Let me go. My Red Rabbit, I'm going to go. No. Wait a minute, Red Fox. How can you say?
So now we're going to Briar Fox's lair, which it means now that we're starting to go up again towards the end. Okay, I'll say this. It could definitely use a fucking update. I don't know if they need to drastically rechange it, but still call it Splash. Well, okay, we'll see. I'm catching what you're throwing down. Damn it. All right, so we're going up. That means we're going to be the top of the mountain, and that's where the final little bit of song is going to come in, and then the drop. Oh, wait, what?
No song. See how little that drop is?
Wait, so they've changed it since then with the song?
Maybe. I don't even remember the song, so. And I didn't see him get tarred. He was covered in honey. He was in a honey beehive.
This is probably it right here. Zippity doo dah, zippity.
Oh, that song. Goes after the drop
Yeah.
because he gets away. There it is.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's actual. It's actual. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling. Wonderful doo-dah, zippity-yay.
All right, I'm done with that. Do you see anything wrong with that though on a racist spectrum?
No, I don't see anything wrong with it. I just think it's boring as fuck.
I mean that's fair. I can go with boring as fuck, but
I definitely don't see anything like racially bad about it. And like you said, he got tarred, but he wasn't tarred. He was stuck in a beehive. So,
all right. What's that whole shit? You're like,
but people talking about what did they say? Something about changing like a classic ride or something like that. If you've ever watched anything about Walt Disney himself, he was always about doing things better, making things more, just doing new things to keep people coming to the parks. So, he was all about that. So, having something there for as long, like how the frig long has that been open?
oh, long time.
I remember even when I was little, it was, let me look. Let's see.
Zippity doo dah, zippity.
Okay, 89. So it's not, it's
Pretty.
In a couple years, it'll be 40 years old.
Yeah.
Like, that's a long time. That's a very long time for a theme to be running on a park.
Yeah.
Ride.
No. I mean, okay. Yeah, but the fact that people called it, they're like, oh, it's so racist. And it's like,
well,
how was it?
People are idiots and they get bored and then they just want to see things that don't actually exist because they don't have other things to do with their lives besides like find some weird shit to bitch about on the internet. And then it becomes this huge snowball because you see it all the time. It's a huge snowball because people are like, oh, well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're a dumbass. I don't know. Like
They are dumbasses. That's exactly what it is.
That's the thing where So
are you ready to admit the fact that you that white women must confront racism more?
How are white women? Just white women are racist?
Oh, you're gonna find out from Time Magazine.
Oh, Time Magazine saying so.
White women must do more to confront racism. I don't understand what the fuck that.
Put more on our plates. Thank you.
Well,
we are racist. It said to confront racism.
Oh no! It also, the fact that you haven't confronted it yet makes you racist. Just for the record.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What do we got? Time Magazine.
Yeah, do better. From December 3rd, 2022. By Ciara Rao and Regina Jackson. Okay, here we go. That'll be fun. In 2019, we decided to host anti-racism events. Okay. In white women's dining rooms for one specific reason: to turn the age-old adage, it's rude to talk about politics at the dinner table, on its head. It's rude to talk about politics at the dinner table? It's not really. Never mind. This is what we've learned. If you don't talk about racism, you can't dismantle it. Sure. But it isn't just over the dinner table that this niceness rules. Jesus. In the aftermath of St. George Floyd, who quite frankly, he had so much fentanyl in his system that quite frankly, I don't give a shit. George Floyd is a giant piece of shit and good riddance to trash. Sorry to his family in Minecraft. George Floyd's accidental death in 2022, you were eager, frenzied even to do this work. Oh, we got to do the work now. I'm enjoying the doing the work. A mere 2 years later, not only is that excitement for anti-racism work gone, the pendulum has swung in the other direction into a verified white lash against anti-racism work. This is so... It is this need for perfection that makes it impossible to engage in anti-racism work. If white womanhood is... Why are they attacking women so bad?
Everything is.
The hell did you guys do? Like 8 months ago, it was white men. Now it's white women. You guys are on the chopping block.
Mm-hmm.
If white womanhood is a house, your need to be perfect is the foundation. You have to be perfect. Oh, good, sweet mother of God. This is going to be good. It's going to get better. Being perfect is the key to your happiness, to your success, to your very existence. Okay. Perfect hair, perfect clothes, perfect grades, perfect nails. I would have said everything perfect. Perfect weddings, perfect bodies, perfect adoring and supportive wife and mother, perfect employee and colleague.
What people do these people talk to?
Idiots.
Like, first of all, they probably do not talk to people. They're pissed off, scrolling Pinterest.
Yeah.
Watching these things that are fabricated in big houses.
You need to do better, is what I'm seeing. Do better. White skin, the foundational principle of perfection in a white supremacist society like ours, is rooted in whiteness. How many times are you gonna say white?
How many times? Sorry, like
I've lost count, but we're probably over 20 right now.
This article is racist.
Oh my God, look how far it goes.
It's racist. Absolutely right. They're pissed off for some reason about white women. It's 2 women who wrote it.
Mm-hmm. Without it, your A's will never be straight enough. What? Your MVP trophy's not...
Women?
I don't know.
19?
We can Google them if you want to later. Not shiny enough. Your flowery dress is a bit wilted. Of course, white skin alone doesn't render you perfect, but without it, you have no chance. White skin is necessary, yet still insufficient ingredient of perfection. The con, of course, is there is no actual recipe for perfection, as there is no such thing as perfect. Then what do we...
You just told me I had to be fucking perfect, and now you're saying there's no such thing as perfection. Shut the fuck up.
This makes your endless quest for perfection a trap. Do you search for an... Yeah, never mind. You will never be pretty enough. You will never be thin enough. For who?
What is this? Is some sort of bullshit rant?
No, yeah. This is a real article, because I actually got this from the Time Twitter account, and I'll share this after we're done. This is psycho. You will never be smart enough or successful enough or rich enough. You'll never be enough. You'll never be enough.
This makes sense.
Sure.
It's just a giant rant.
Yeah, I don't.
In an actual publication that is supposed to be upheld fucking publish this?
Oh, it's a hustle. Yet white women will die trying, especially over dinner. We call it the 3-point plan for perfectionism. It goes like this. You've been taught generation after generation that talking about politics over a meal is rude. Being rude is the enemy of perfection. Being perfect is your number one life goal, so you will not talk about racism.
Oh my God.
White women regularly mention having been burned on social media for saying the wrong thing. You have been publicly humiliated, often at the hands of fellow white women who is angling to show you how much more perfect she is at anti-racism work. Yes, you even compete in the anti-racism space. This is psycho. I think I'm
I
losing
don't
brain cells.
understand any of this.
Me either.
It doesn't make any sense.
Getting called out makes you want to stop the work. Do you want to stop the work? Did you ever start the work, by the way? No? Okay.
I don't even know what work they're speaking of.
Yeah. To stop engaging, if you aren't already perfect at it, then you don't want to have anything to do with it. Yet, if you stop the work, what the fuck is the work? You
The work
can't.
not to talk about racism.
Yeah. Anti-racism.
First of all, I'm going to tell you something. My black friends don't want to talk to me about racism. Okay, like this is not like I have a black friend
That
who's
that's
black, and
that's
we're
a
not
that's a
gonna-
that's a white trope right there. The fact that you and I both have black friends, if we mention it, it's racist. Oh, you got black friends, really? Like, yeah. No, you don't. You're just racist.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
this is the wildest thing I've read in probably a month, maybe longer. Then there are those situations in which the critique of you is coming from women of color. Oh no, the women of color pounce too. This will hit
no.
This will hit you in a deeply uncomfortable place. After all, you are not used to having us challenge you
For what? Like against what?
about
Not
anti-racism.
talking about racism.
Sway says the only thing you're going to get from this article is a loss of IQ points. Yeah,
Real.
I'm feeling it already. What the hell is this? Who wrote this crap? Why? Why was this approved? Okay.
Published apparently.
And on a topic we absolutely know more about, being on the receiving end of racism. Well, and this in particular infuriates white women. Are you guys infuriated by it? We're not close to the end.
Oh my
Listen,
God,
fine.
I can't believe it keeps going on and on and on. I think this person has a problem. Somebody's boyfriend left her for a white woman. It's the only thing I could say.
I'm skipping. Go ahead. I'm skipping
Or
forward, but
maybe
go
her
ahead.
dad left
Yeah.
her mom for a white woman. Like
Anti-racism works. The anti-racism work depends on your acknowledging your imperfections, namely how you have been born into and nurtured by a white supremacist society. This means acknowledging that you are not the expert on how it feels to be on the receiving end of racism, which means you do not get to decide what is and is not racist. Who is
he's deciding to be racist against white women and turn the tables that way. So then it's basically saying, like, I'm going to make you feel like I felt by some rando people made me feel. So any white woman that I come in contact with, I will not be nice to. I mean, I've actually experienced that before, not home, but when I was in South Carolina, actually, I don't know if I was going to Disney or back. And I think we went to Arby's, and there was a girl standing there. She was black, and I liked her sandals. I'm like, oh, I like your sandals. She gave me the dirtiest fucking look that you could ever give somebody. And I was just being nice, and I told her I liked her sandals.
no, you're being racist.
Like, what did I, like, So, I mean,
Because
I
you're
don't
white.
know. Like it goes fucking both ways, and all it means is it has nothing to do with anybody's skin color, and people know this, but people just like to talk about it because they have other problems in their life, but they actually don't want to dig deeper and address their own issues. So they want to go ahead and make it some. This is exactly what this article is. It's making it something about racism, but clearly these writers have something deeper going on within themselves that they should be talking about instead. And that will get them to where they need to be.
Well, we're going to find out where we need to be because they say, so why show up? Why do this work now? You ask yourself, because you must. You'll do it because not only is it the right thing to do, sure, but you know that your lives and your kids and your grandkids' lives depend on your showing up even when things get hard. You will show up because you understand that white supremacy hurts you too. You are doing this not to save us, but to free yourselves. Okay. So the next time you things like this, I didn't pipe up on Facebook because I don't want to be attacked, or I'm scared I'm going to say the wrong thing. Or the last time I called someone out at a dinner party, my husband was grumpy with me for a week. Uh-oh, not the husband.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. The only wrong move is remaining silent. Speak up, ladies. Sitting on the sidelines, accepting your role in white supremacy.
I will say, just to back up for a second, that is the only part of this article so far that has actually made sense. Because I have been in those situations where you are around people who maybe say certain words or something, and you do feel the need to say, yo, like that's not cool, like you shouldn't say that, but you do keep your mouth shut, just to kind of keep the peace. But the thing is, you're not going to educate these people who feel this way on anything. So it is not my job to educate people who, say the N word or anything like that. What is my job is to just disassociate from those people because I don't need them in my life because I don't believe in the things that they believe in.
Mhm.
So, this, putting you need to do the work when we are raising kids, working jobs, maybe picking up side jobs, doing what I'm doing now. Like that's not my job. My job, let me just put it this way. I'm done trying to fix people. Don't put that shit on me. That's on them. So,
Damn it, Nadine, do the work.
no, I will not. I refuse.
Talking about talking about white supremacy. Kanye West.
Oh yeah, this all went off the deep end. I was for like a while. I was like, "Cool, dude," and then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, what
I
is
feel
he doing?"
I feel like the world is getting crazier, and I'm
Well,
just
like once I saw because they were saying like it wasn't him, and like
oh,
Megan
that's
Fox
him.
is not Kanye West, and then I'm like, oh yeah,
Just for the record, too, the mask he's wearing is a Balenciaga mask.
for real.
It really is, yeah. It's a Balenciaga mask, which has been in the headlines too recently.
I've
So
seen that. Oh, I've seen quite a bit about that. I know about fashion, Ryan.
yeah, that's fashion.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love.
The Jews are not going to tell me what to do.
Oh my god.
That's seriously, that's what I hear when
Us. And you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts. And you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that
okay, what he invented was the Autobahn. He didn't invent it, but he was part of its construction, as well as part of the construction of Volkswagen, you know, which is
Well,
the
that's
automobile
the
for the
thing, but
people. So
it wasn't him. He
no,
gathered the best
he
minds
exactly.
together to
Yeah,
do the work for him.
yeah. Oh, we're doing the work. There it is again. Do the work.
I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications.
But he didn't do anything good. He wasn't an inventor. The only thing he ever did was write a book. It was called Mein Kampf.
Right.
Not the best book ever
No.
by far. Now, did he bring people together that made some of the very inventions we use to this day? Yes. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Every human being,
Especially.
especially Hitler, every human being, yes, has something to offer. However, every human being does not bring something to the table.
No.
And yes, any loss of human life is a tragedy of any kind, because somebody at one point loved that person. Yes, Hitler had a mom who probably loved him. He had parents that well, we know about his parents. He didn't have the best parents, but they still did care. However, they died before he turned into a raging monster. So no, they probably didn't meet him at the pearly gates going, "Son, what happened?"
Has Kanye West visited the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C.?
No. Well, I have a concentration camp in actual Germany. Well, actually, it was in Belgium that he could visit. I was stationed in Germany with the U.S. Army. Then we went on detail into Belgium to do some, we'll just say, some reconnaissance with the Belgium military and stuff like that. Went to an actual legitimate concentration camp. You can still as somebody who has been a soldier, police officer, you could still smell the stench of death to this day. And that was back in like 2005. So it doesn't go away. It seeps the walls, it seeps the ground, it haunts that, it haunts the whole entire place.
Mm-hmm.
Swoy Captain says, watch him walk out on Tim Pool Live on his pocket
saw
for
that
being,
too.
yeah, I saw that too, dude. Yeah.
I don't even remember the question, but it wasn't even anything like crazy.
No, it wasn't
It was just
anything
like, I'm done.
crazy. It's like, I mean, I heard that you know, was like, hey, Tim Pool got a little bit of criticism for not maybe clearing the question first.
No,
y-
because Tim said something about, oh God, what the hell was it?
I think it was like one of the
He
first things
didn't
they delved
agree.
into, right?
He just didn't agree. He was just like, he was dancing around things because he didn't, because certain, he didn't want to say something about the Jews. He didn't want to say something like
Ah,
about Jewish people or whatever. And I think Kanye wanted him to say that. And
okay.
he didn't, and he was
Oh,
dancing
you're
around
right.
it.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Kanye was like, I'm done. Because he thought that he'd have somebody that was going to agree with him. And Tim was sitting there like, okay, I want to hear what you have to say about
Yeah.
it. You're not here to bring me into your conversation. And
Yeah.
then when Kanye realized that he wasn't roping him into the conversation, he was like, I'm done.
Yeah, no, you sparked my memory. Yeah, they were talking about the fact that Tim's like going, he's like, I know that you have been unfairly targeted by certain people,
Right.
and he wasn't talking about the Jews.
No.
You know, as Kanye has gone on a rant about, he was
Yeah.
talking about, kind of like, leftist people who don't necessarily like the fact that, Kanye supported Trump, stuff like that. The fact that he is a spiritual person. He's a very broken person. He needs a lot of help. But yes, no, when he's like, well, who's been targeting me, Tim? That's when he started getting confrontational. He's like, well, who's doing it? And Tim was like, I don't want to. Yeah, so no, I do. I
Yeah.
see. This is probably the most perfect definition of. Tim asked, who was they or we? He asked Kanye for clarification. Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct. Thank you for that. And this was weird. This part was super weird.
Are you gonna go?
I'm leaving for now until it's another meeting, and then I'm gonna say something. All right.
You're not.
I think this is Milo Yiannopoulos or the other guy that I can't remember his name.
That part. Why did he make that little voice, and why does he have a fish thing?
I don't know. I don't know where he got it from. And even Alex Jones is like, and trust me, I think Alex Jones is funny. I don't believe everything Alex Jones says. I like watching that.
Everything he says, and I think he's.
I like what.
Okay, but I'm not like. I'm
I
never
like-
a fanatic about like hardly anyone. So,
Yeah, I like.
Be political. I'm like, but
I like Alex Jones when he's on Joe Rogan because then they dive into stuff. Alex will say something. Joe will have, he'll have I can't think, Jamie confirm, then they'll find out it's true. They'll go, whoa, they'll talk about it. I like that.
yeah.
So I don't watch InfoWars by itself where Alex Jones just like, pops off. I like the Alex,
like fucking yelling and shit.
yeah, I like the Alex Jones and Joe
that's
Rogan
fine, I
experience because they're friends. They can have an open conversation. There's a balance there. I like that.
Not only an artist, you're a comedian.
Yeah.
But Nick, that's what I'm getting at here is that
Nick Fuentes, Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes. Kanye has been hanging out with Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes are very, very, very controversial personalities. They say wild shit. They've gotten kicked off of Twitter, YouTube for saying very, very wild stuff.
I've heard about them, I have no idea.
Yeah, and unfortunately, if you watch Nick over here, he is laughing while Kanye is doing this. I think there is there is a little bit of manipulation going on because they kind of hooked up together. Kanye's got a lot of money, more than those two put together, and I think that they're kind of enjoying the controversial ride because they're getting a name boost because they have been irrelevant after their banning from most platforms.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That's business.
Yeah, it is business. It's gross. It's really gross, but not poppers. But that's
I mean, you're bringing one of the most controversial people in the world on your show right now. So, hey.
Has anybody ever seen Alex Jones confused and stumped and like, what the hell's going on?
I don't know
because
I watch him, but
I've watched him on Joe Rogan. Trust me, he does not ever have that face.
Here is that that it was a it doesn't matter. I mean, there's fluoride in the water killing us all. They're injecting us with GMO. Oh,
see now Alex is like just like trying to like say crazy stuff that just to like get it, what I'm saying, like the conspiracy. Yeah, because he's just like he's lost.
Question, and I'm not an apologist for Israel. I'm trying to be balanced here, and I believe in the First Amendment. I believe in free speech. I endorse you, say whatever you want. Israel has. Are you gonna go?
I'm leaving for now until it's another meeting, and then I'm gonna say something. All right.
You're not only an artist, you're a comedian.
Oh, sorry, it replayed, but yeah, that's
okay.
I got nothing.
It's really funny to me that it's. I don't know how to put this.
Yeah, neither
In
do I.
one way, I understand the things that he is doing and the things that he is saying. And I even understand to a point that little voice thing and whatever, because at this point, he's just basically he's making a mockery of a lot of things. And the thing is, we have to think about it this way because, a lot of people point out and say someone's crazy and losing their mind or whatever. But the thing is, when someone isn't controlled by like their PR team or anything like that, and like at that point, maybe he was just doing that little voice, just basically saying like, "Okay, I'm done with this shit." You know, I think I do think that he does have a lot to say, but doesn't know how to say it. So maybe he should stick to just like writing songs and putting it into his music. Something must have happened for him not to be in the studio doing that, which is what rappers do, and being out in the wild on talk shows and stuff. Like there's some sort of disconnect, and I don't obviously, like, we're not him, we don't know him. And you could say he's crazy, and it's definitely a possibility, but a lot of times there are also crazy people out there um who are some of the best,
by
artists of our time.
he's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. That's what it is. He
Well,
has
and
he has
that makes
bipolar
sense.
disorder.
That does make sense, but and then I absolutely don't agree. I don't agree with him saying that like Hitler is a great person. Obviously, like, no. But certain things that he does say, or certain things that he has brought up, does make people think, and it is like, it may be a conspiracy thing or whatever. And it's a strange way of him doing things. I can't even have a straight thought to actually explain how I feel about the situation, because it's not something that I've actually like focused on completely.
Mhm.
But I do get it. I just don't know at this point where things will go for him. I mean, he does have obviously enough money that he could just fall off the map, but he likes the attention.
Well, and like I said, he's also being manipulated between these two guys, Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes, who are
Yeah.
internet personalities, and social and political commentators who have gotten they have gotten really bad names for themselves, made really bad names for themselves before Kanye ever did. But we're gonna end it on a funny note. We're gonna end it on a little bit of a joke here from Bill Burr talking about Kanye West. But I think I will somewhat agree with this. I think Bill Burr was a little bit of ahead of his time.
Okay. Next time Kanye's going off on himself, I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. That's a direct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in the Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's a superior race? Vienna will return to Deutschland first. Okay. Next time Kanye's going on.
All right, I thought it was funny. You did seem to be amused, but
No, what it made me think of though was, what makes what he's saying worse than what Nick Cannon said, what, just last year or the year before, and then that just disappeared, right?
oh, absolutely, because
Nobody said anything about it.
well, Nick Cannon's was actually, to be fair, it was actually beginning 2021. So no, I no, there was a lot of big controversy over what Nick Cannon said. The thing is though, is that he walked it, it went silent, it went radio silent, and everybody thought he was going to apologize, and then he kind of did a little slightly, and then he kind of slowly backtracked again. So
And now he's just making an army.
well, and of course too, that it was during the coup. So I mean, you're talking about the fact that it was something that was easily overlooked, because of course, the sleight of hand, like going, oh, the races, and then it's like, oh no, 100,000 people dead in the world today. It's the coup.
So I mean,
It's the media. It's the same media that has
Right.
swept.
And like I said, not to stick up for Kanye's, some of his things, but that's exactly what he's saying.
He's sick. He literally, he needs to get help. He needs to get away from those two jackasses, because they are jackasses. And he needs to get some help, because if he has legitimate medical issues, you have to acknowledge that. You can't run from it and then just go buck wild and be like, literally screaming about the Jews and there's a blitzkrieg and we're gonna make a zig. It's just
But
like,
the thing is, like, he has enough money to fucking do that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
listen, what I'm gonna say right now is, if I was a fucking billionaire and I could just fucking say whatever the fuck's on my mind and still make more money,
well, the thing
okay,
is, he's not a billionaire anymore. He's lost so much money. He's not a billionaire.
yeah,
He's still a millionaire. So it's like,
right. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be like hurting.
no,
Like,
he's not hurting, but you have to realize that there are two ass clowns who are taking advantage of him. They're taking him for a
and that's
ride.
sad.
And it is sad.
And that is the sad part. So I don't know much about this, like what you're saying, like with those guys. Um, so that's
Kim,
sad, and that's making a mockery of him. So
yeah, Kim Kardashian needs to go scoop him up. That is the mother of her children. She needs to get him some help, because this is when the majority of it all started falling drastically apart. So I get,
did, but on the same hand, I will say that's not her job. Even
no,
though he's the father of their
you're
children,
right.
that's not her job. And if she had gotten divorced from him, it's because he didn't want to work on himself. And he needs to be the one that wants the help. And she can't afford to put any more out there than she already has. And I'll say this only because I've been there.
Mhm.
And you can't make somebody do something that they don't want to do,
It's a good
regardless
point.
of your relationship with them. That would be ideal, if she were to just go to him and say, hey, like, let's get some help, whatever. But she's busy herself. She has things to do. She has, children. She has their children. She has how many businesses, their show, everything. Like, it can't.
What, Samuel, we're talking about Kanye and his love for these Jews. We talked a little bit about uh the lovely people from World War II a little bit last night too. So it's just,
Uh,
he's probably like, again with the voice. Come on.
That's the thing where I do feel for her in that respect, where it's not something that she can do. And who, I mean, obviously she had children with him, and you would think that somebody you had children with that you do love, and
Yeah.
seeing somebody go downhill like this, yeah, it has to be hurtful. And I know a lot of people like don't like her. I didn't like her for the longest time, and I'm kind of like, indifferent about her. But as a human being and as a woman, you know, I can I can feel for her, because like, how do you explain these things to your children that they see, or they will see at some point, their father doing these things. And but
Mhm.
like I said, it's not her job to fix him.
No,
And
I would
I would
agree.
assume that she had attempted to at some point, and it didn't work, and that's why they ended up divorced.
I mean, well,
And then
yeah,
he flipped out with her being with Pete Davidson. With, yeah, did she flaunt it a lot? Absolutely. But again, there you go. They're
a
in
lot.
the limelight. They're in the limelight, and the more attention you get, the better. And then he was with Julia Fox.
I
You
don't know.
know,
I don't. I know he was with somebody briefly. I just know that Pete Davidson is an immoral, loathsome piece of shit.
well, and
He
Julia Fox
he's
was like a previous heroin addict that she's like, I don't know.
he's
People
he's
say
a
maybe she's sick,
cockroach.
but
I hate
yeah.
Pete
So,
Davidson. I would literally run him over with a tank and back up in
oh
Minecraft.
my god.
Fucking
But
cockroach.
we
God, I hate that guy.
all
He's
have to
so
remember
not funny.
that no matter what, the only people in a relationship are those two people.
True.
No matter what you hear, no matter what either person tells you, there are only those two people and their feelings for each other and what they had together. And when they were alone together, there was nobody else there with them.
No,
So
I would agree. I would 1000% agree. And I'm not saying it's her job to police him up. Um, and maybe I'm wrong. I was kind of like taking a look. I don't think she is with anybody else anymore.
yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
no.
see anything about her with anybody.
Yeah, no, I was wrong. This is
It
somebody else.
definitely would have shown up on my gossip show.
Yeah, no. So, her and
I just
Kanye
single my daughter's
finalized their.
sister, so
So her and Kanye finalized their divorce just a couple days ago.
oh
Ow,
wow.
cat. Good Lord. You got
Oh, is that the baby?
Yeah, but she's not a baby anymore. She got claws and they hurt.
Oh, hello, little baby.
She thinks I'm a jungle gym sometimes,
Yes.
and it's like it hurts. And then yeah, her and Davidson ended their relationship back in August. So their relationship ended before the divorce. Anyway, long story short, no, I completely understand. I just, I mean, I looked it up just real quick because I don't watch any of this crap. I don't really cover a lot of it. I just kind of cover the celebrity meltdowns. Um, you know, and Kanye doesn't seem to have a whole lot of family. It seems like the last family he kind of has is her and the kids. Of course, his mom's dead. And stuff like that. So I mean, it's not her job. I would say absolutely, but at the same time, it's like, who's gonna try to give a shit? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Sometimes,
who I'm
sometimes
not
too,
I'm not saying they should get back together, but it's like maybe she
sometimes too, people are, like I said, they need to want to help themselves.
true.
And sometimes people who are, you are sick, but if you're driving everybody away from you and you're left alone, that is your fault and no one else's. And if no one wants to help you, that's not on them. You put those people in that position, and it's understandable that it's a mental illness, but on the same hand, it's, if you think about it this way, it's kind of the same thing as somebody being a hardcore drug addict, and
Mhm.
when they steal from people. So people like this aren't stealing material things from people, they are stealing energy from people and still expecting people to give them that same energy when people, you have to protect your own sanity, and sometimes you have to step away and just say no, like I can't, like I will love you from afar, there isn't anything else that I can do for you. So
No,
it's
I
a, it's
completely I understand.
a crazy situation all around.
Woman, go get the water bottle. You want it that bad? Go get it. She's driving me nuts. Okay, we're gonna end on this last comment. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best in interpretation here of the German accent, and then we're going to end. Ich bin eine Kanye, der Volkswagen, Buchenwald ist meine Sommerhoma. Jawohl. The Jews are taking over the country. Okay, that's enough. So Nadine, what you got coming up next?
Well, every time we do a show, I say, hopefully this week I will do a video, but I am hoping this week to get a little settled. I'm not sure what days I might do something. It might be like a flip-flopping, like Wednesday and a Thursday. I don't know, but I definitely need to get something going on my channel, and I have a lot of moving
Do
around
it.
things.
Do it. I mean, you're growing pretty good. So yeah,
I know. And then
keep going.
I got set back by life things, but
No, I
in the right
absolutely. Of course, we've talked about that. So no, once
yeah. And
and
anybody
I'll
who follows me on Twitter knows too. So
but yeah, no, one of those things that as soon as you get to 1,000 subscribers and stuff like that, and you start you get those watch time hours up, which of course,
yeah.
4,000 in a year is not that hard. I mean, you're talking about
Yeah.
maybe 40 watch hours. Probably about 44 watch hours in a month. That's not bad. That's a couple of
Yeah.
live streams. Like, yeah, that's not too
Yeah.
shabby at all. You know,
Yeah.
and that's one person counts. Like if they watch a 2-hour live stream, then another 10 watch it. Like that's
Mhm.
yeah. So
It's just
well
getting them out there and actually
I
having
think I
a safe space
yeah.
to be.
I think you're best on live stream when you're doing your makeup stuff. I think that's where you really find your niche. Me, I do the pop culture stuff. I do the political stuff. I make videos. I don't do as many live streams and stuff like that. So I think you're better at just doing your makeup stuff and talking. I can hear the bottle. She's like batting it around. But yes, also tomorrow night, myself and Joker Voice and Lily from 300 Mirrors, we are going to be doing a Game of Thrones season one episode number 5 review, because we are very much excited about House of the Dragon. So we're revisiting Game of Thrones. Going to watch all 8 seasons. Going to rewatch House of the Dragon season 1. That should take us right up to about 2 weeks from House of the Dragon season 2, which everybody obviously is excited about. And Samuel says I only live stream. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, which I was on Samuel's live stream last night. He's a great guy. So we're gonna say goodnight, and we will see you here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Sunday. That is our standard night, and that's going to be what we're doing going forward. So thank you everybody for stopping by. And just for the record, the German accent is just because the world's losing its mind, and apparently everybody's Nazis now. So don't be a Nazi, and good night.